Hey, what's happening to you guys? It's Stream Person here and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a discussion on what I would like to see in the future of anime games, and basically I'm going to be talking about as well what I would like to see, with the next Naruto game. So, this is kind of like a two-part discussion. The first part will kind of lead up into the second part, so yeah, you get the idea. So first of all, the Naruto games. We know that Stormfall is over, it's done with. The game is completed in its entirety, and right now the game is pretty much dying. I haven't seen anyone make any videos regarding Stormfall. I don't think anyone wants to make videos about the game because the game has it's run its course. It's done. You can't really. Everyone who continues to try and make content out of this game is kind of beating a dead horse at this point. My opinion, just keep that in mind. So with the next installment of the Naruto games, we need something that's a little bit more technical. We need something that requires skills, you know what I'm saying? It's like easy to get into but hard to kind of master. We need something like that. If we can go back to the Clash of Ninja roots and just take that formula and kind of build on top of it, that would be freaking amazing. We need something like that, like the Clash of Ninjas Revolution. I keep saying Revolution because that's the game that I played the most, but you get the idea what I'm trying to say. Basically, the Clash of Ninja was a really fun ass game. Like, it was easy to get into and it was really hard to master, and basically you could play two Itachis and those two Itachi players would play completely differently. So we need something like that, a little bit more fleshed out. It'd be pretty awesome. Another thing I would like to see, which isn't really a necessary, it's not required basically, but it would be nice if the West to somehow figure it out. It would be character creation. I don't know, just be able to create your own character. It would be pretty dope. But I'm not really saying it's a requirement because if we want character creation, I don't think the Clash of Ninja formula will kind of work with that, because each fighter will have to play. I don't know. They could do that. I feel like they could do it. They could create a base fighting style for each, I guess, classes in a way. Like, you have the fast classes, the slow classes, the male and female. They could do something. Listen, like, I was trying to give them an excuse, but the more I think about it, they could actually do it. They could actually create us a base character that you can use to customize your character and give us just a basic accessory. Give us, skin tone, headbands, clothes, and pretty much which village you want to represent and which ninjutsu you want to have in your, skill list or whatever. That'd be pretty dope. Now, the other thing that I think is absolutely required, it is absolutely required for pretty much the game's community to pretty much last, is for the next generations of anime games to have some sort of cross-play capability. We've seen this already been implemented in games like J-Star Victory Versus, where the PS Vita and the PS4 could play together and stuff like that. We need that kind of cross-platform, but on all platforms like PC, PS4, and Xbox One. The reason why I'm saying this is because when a new anime game comes out, the PC and the Xbox One are the first to die out. Let's face it, it's true. Xbox One would die out a little bit faster, I'm just saying. Then the PC will follow suit, and then later on the PS4 community will start to die out as well. So, to give it a longevity where it feels like people are constantly playing the game, they should pretty much create a cross-platform system where all three platforms are kind of connected together. I mean, Rocket League has been able to do this pretty damn easily. So if the new developers who are taking control of the Naruto franchise are thinking of cross-play interaction, they should just hit up the people behind Rocket League, because they've been able to do it. It's working pretty well, and no matter what, when you go in to look for a lobby, you will always find someone. So that's what we need, something like that. Another thing I would like to see in the next Naruto games and in the next anime fighting games in general, because we saw a rapid decline in One Piece Burning Blood. Like, the game didn't even last that long. Like, I know the fighting system was pretty bad, but it still died so damn quickly. The same with that JoJo game that came out. This happens to all anime games that are fighting based in general. What we need is a new lobby search system. The basic going to a lobby, opening up a lobby and just waiting there just doesn't work with anime games for some reason. What we need is to implement the same type of system that Street Fighters and Marvel vs. Capcom and all those games have been implementing for years on, pretty much. It's a system where you kind of just apply to look for an opponent and you can carry on and do something else in the background. And the game will automatically find you someone to play against. So this is perfect. So if you want to practice in the training room or carry on doing something else in the background, you can do so, while meanwhile in the background your search matchmaking is going on, looking for someone who's also looking for a search matchmaking, and that'll be a lot more fast, a lot more fluid experience than the whole opening up lobbies and stuff like that. Because yo, the Storm matchmaking system was bad. I'm sorry, like up to the point where you just don't want to look for lobbies anymore. Like it was really that bad. So that would be the best way to resolve, you know, people getting fed up and leaving lobbies. Because let's face it, especially when you're creating tournaments in Naruto games and stuff like that, people don't have the patience. You open up a lobby for a tournament, people will join in. About 2 minutes on, they'll leave. You don't have the patience to wait that long. So this tournament system, this matchmaking system would be perfect for people who are impatient. So yeah, and that's pretty much it though. So yeah, I mean, like, I'm looking forward to the next generation of anime games. As you guys know, now Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3 might happen because Xenoverse 2 did really well, but at the same time, I feel like, bruh, if Xenoverse 2 doesn't take any new like content from Dragon Ball Heroes, it's gonna be stale, because I can't see anything that they could possibly do new. I repeat, I do not want to go back in time to fix mistakes anymore, because there's just so much amount of times you can go back in time before it gets, you know, redundant. I mean, Xenoverse 2, its story was almost the same. It only got good near the end of the fucking story. So I'm just saying, like, I don't know what Xenoverse 3 is gonna do. I'm not too hyped for it. In story wise, I'm pretty sure fighting mechanic and all that stuff will be refined once again. I'm really hoping they take some points from Dragon Ball Heroes and just freaking give us things that we want. Fuck the canon stuff. Give us Majin Boos that can go God mode. Give us the God transformation for all races. Like, just go crazy. I don't know why I brought that up, but yeah. But for the Naruto games as well, Naruto is done. The story is over. It's finished. It's done for. The next game could possibly start over again. I can see them kind of doing what they did with the first Naruto game, where it'll be more story oriented. So maybe all the new Boruto content and all the new Boruto stuff will give them a new insight. They might even try and just throw out all. No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. The game wouldn't do so well if they throw out Naruto and Sasuke like now. But yeah, that's just me giving you guys some thoughts and opinions. This discussion was kind of like me just talking about what I would like to see in the next Naruto games. I've kind of said this already. I want them to improve on the lobby matchmaking system by taking, you know, cues from the Marvel games, Marvel vs. Capcom and Street Fighters. They also need to improve on pretty much creating a community, so pretty much cross-play platforming. So take cues from Rocket League, where pretty much having the entire community play at once. Xbox One, PS4 and PC. That'd be dope. And even if they can't do it, which I don't see why at this point, I feel like the technology has reached the point where it's actually possible. They could have an option, you could just turn off cross-platform systems. You can only look for people within your own, you know, within your own area, because I can already see them trying to make like an excuse saying, oh well, maybe the PC people try to mod their game, making it like an unfair experience. They can easily just create a system where you can just go turn off crossplay system, and then you can just look for people within your area and stuff like that. So that's what I need to see. That's actually my two most important things, because we've seen it countless times. Anime games, especially anime fighting games, they die out too quickly. And it's pretty sad, really. So yeah. And besides that, what else? Well, I think that's it. That's really it. I would like to see a Bleach game. I don't know why. I'm just throwing it out there. It would be super awesome to see a Bleach game. We haven't had a good Bleach game in quite some time, and even though the ending sucked ass, the Bleach series is still a dope ass series. So you know, I can't be mad at that. You know. Anyways, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. What do you like to see in the next future generation of anime games? That's probably what I'm going to be titling the video, because I focus more so on anime games than Naruto. I did kind of talk about Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. So yeah, I think you know what? Yeah, I think we should put this in a broader sense. This is what all anime games actually need. They need to do this, because if they don't, then the games are just gonna continuously die and stuff like that. I mean, we can see the efforts that the developers of Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 are trying to do. I think it was DIMS, yeah. They're trying to keep the game live and, you know, going by providing free content and DLC stuff as well. But let's face it, that only creates a spike of activity online, because, you know, let's say the game came out in February and then dies out in October, then releases a DLC in, you know, December or something like that. It'll just create a spike of people going online just to try out the DLC and then leave once they're done with the DLC stuff. I mean, I went back to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for the DLC stuff, and I was done in under 2 hours. Yeah, it depends on people. Some people can stay for another 2 weeks, some people can stay for just 2 hours. So, I know. It'd be fun if, it'd be awesome if, you know, Japanese developers will take cues from Western developers as well, but, you know, I don't know what the Japanese are thinking most of the time, you know, they think in different ways than us Westerners. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. It's been a while since I've done a discussion, and yeah, I'm ExtremePlaySonic, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.